court side. It's Allie LaForce. Here we go. Taking a look at Chicago.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, this.
Yes! Throw it down!
Oh!
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Here's Jokic. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Well, Grant, aside from making East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Jokic's shot is good. Jokic has got 6.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
They set the pick. And Young, here we go. To the inside. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by Dick. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Nifty move. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Chicago with the ball. They lead by 4. White looking it over. And that one's good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Zubac. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Young. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Porter with it. Now guarded by Brown. Porter's shot is off. And so here is Toronto. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is a dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. Great stuff there. Thank you.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the ring.
Young with it. Driving to the basket. Lets it go from 14. Chicago with a rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Porter with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Jokic, no good. And Young has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
And he gets it to go. Young looking for an opening. Zubac screen. A good look from Young. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Here's Buzelis. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Raptors trail by 6. White with a steal. To the wing on the left. Jokic in the post. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And stolen by Williams. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Jokic missing.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find them.
And that one drops for him.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Jackson. The layup misses. And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Good work defensively by Dick. Raptors trail by 6. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA blood timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Chicago with a rebound. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Thor. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Herter. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Nembhard. On offense, here come the Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. And he comes up with a bucket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Filipowski. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. but they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Pass to Thor. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line. That one misses.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Raptors trail by 4. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Nembhard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Hits both from the stripe. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Filipowski. And again, Chicago, no good. And Toronto has possession. Trailing by 2. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Oh, nice shot by Carlson.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Over to the wing. A nice shot by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 5 now.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And here's White. From deep, Jokic. Confident shooting from Jokic.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Here's Carter. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Toronto making a switch here. Pass to Carlson. Green with the ball. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Hayes for 3. Good work defensively by White. Bulls leading by 4. Left side Porter. Pass to Puzelis. From downtown. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so here is Toronto. Here's Mamukelashvili. Hayes for three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Outside, Williams. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And now it's a 6-point Chicago lead. Hayes with it. Now guarded by White. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Mamukelashvili, no good. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Puzelis. Rebounded by Green. And so here is Toronto. Outside Strus. They need this. Nails it from beyond the arc. Strus has got his first 3 points of the game. Floats one. Here's Jokic. The big man, Jokic.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead, up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chicago calls timeout.
Start it.
Raptors trail by 5. Outside Carter. And here's Brown for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Williams has got the ball here, the Chicago Bulls. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Brown can't hit.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
They double him with Brown. Pass to Jokic. Picked it out of midair. Here's Dick. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's White, driving in, and he lays it up and in. White's gotten his second bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Shot clock at 5. Jackson outside. Carter from outside. Porter pulls it in.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Right side, Williams. Now here's Jokic. 15 points in the game. Back to Williams. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Jokic, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Young inside. There's Jackson with the 3. Counted from distance. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brown with the steal. Jackson, left side. There's Young with the three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit. And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
On the wing, Grady Dick for the tie. And it's Chicago with a board. The drive by Porter. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. And the Bulls making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Filipowski. He's got 5. To the paint. 4 can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 3. Young inside. Pass to Dick. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson outside. Here's Dick. Here's the 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Bulls leading by 3. Now Herder. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Williams. Here's Thorne. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Outside Young for the tie. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Wendell Carter.
Good whistle there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the Raptors making a change here. So he gets them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Raptors trail by 5.
Number 5, A.J. Johnson.
Up top, Nembhard. Pass to Mama Kelisvili. And he goes in for the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Toronto's shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Second team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Sandra Mamukelishvili.
The first free throw is good. Toronto making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 1, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now Johnson. Pass to Filipowski. 50 seconds left to play in the third. And a missed layup. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Shot is good by Manu Kalashvili.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Filipowski. "27 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clock at 6. To win the run. The rebound by Nembhard.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for 2, Ivica Zubac.
The free throw drops from Zubac. And Zubac drops them both. Here's Filipowski. He's got 5. Stolen. Hayes for 3. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking
42.
with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Bulls trail by 7. White with it. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. On offense, here come the Raptors. Nembhard outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And here's Porter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Green. Inside. Here's Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Unable to get that one. And so Porter will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Jokic. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Nembhard.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
Timeout, Bulls.
One shot.
Updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And Jokic no good on that one. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, BA, not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's Nembhard. And again, Toronto, no good.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Rebound, Toronto. Back to Strus. Fires from deep. The shot misses. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to White. Up and in on the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
To take the lead. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
A nice read by Porter Jr. Surveys the floor and gets in the right spot to finish.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Nembhard. Here's Mamukelashvili to the inside to end the drought. Porter pulls it in.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense. More of drowning.
Timeout.
Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Timeout, Bulls. Toronto making a switch here.
Make some noise for them again.
And so here is Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
Brown looking around. Six on the shot clock. Here's the pick. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
Pass to Jokic. Drops in the 3. Jokic has got 22 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Jokic just out muscling the defense.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Young attacking. And here's Brown for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
There you go, JD. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Williams on the wing. Outside Porter. Pass to Buzelis. From behind the arc. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
His teammates look to Buzelis in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Now here's Young. Back to Jackson. Outside, Brown. Offline with a 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Back to White. Pass to Jokic. Here's Buzelis. That 3's off the mark. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And BA, you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Money. And now they trail by just 4.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Chicago with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in a penalty just yet.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4.
That was your Rutgers, MEMBERZ.
Here's Buzelis.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
So the Bulls win it. This was a